I'm not kidding. You got to watch the whole video. You've got to do exactly what I say. By the end of it, you'll be able to say the alphabet backwards, and you'll never forget it for the rest of your life. You'll even be able to teach other people how to say the alphabet backwards. Now, if you want to jot this down while you're learning, it'll help you remember it. But you don't have to, but it'll help. All right, so the last letter of the English alphabet is the letter Z. So let's start with the last 4 letters and see if you can remember those. So the first 4 letters of the backwards alphabet are Z, Y, X, W. Now you can go ahead and write those down in that order. Write down Z, Y, X, W. Now just say it to yourself a couple times. Z, Y, X, W. Z, Y, X, W. You should easily be able to remember 4 letters in a row. Z, Y, X, W. Z, Y, X, W. Okay, got it? Next, what I want you to do is listen to my story about my favorite German word. I don't really know if this is a German word. Actually, it probably is not, but it sounds like it. Futz. Say that word. Say Futz. Now this word is spelled V-U-T-S. Futz. So write that down. Write down Futz. V-U-T-S. So now, on your paper and in your memory, you should have Z-Y-X-W, V-U-T-S. So you should remember Z-Y-X-W, and then my favorite German word is Futz, V-U-T-S. Now I know what you're thinking right now. You're thinking this is really queer. Well, remember that, because the next 2 letters are R-Q, really queer. So jot that down on the paper. Now before you think I'm being politically incorrect, this is just the English definition of the word queer. So don't give me any hate speech in the comments below or anything like that. RQ, really queer. So you should have written down ZYXW, Futz, VUTS, really queer, RQ. Now let me tell you a story about a friend of mine that grew up in the Netherlands. His name was Jig. He spelled his name a little funny. He spelled it J-I-H-G. Don't write that down yet. So Jig was a farmer, a dairy farmer. And he loved cheese and milk and all kinds of dairy products. But one day, there was a severe drought. And his cows got so skinny that they were not producing any milk. And he started to starve. And his kids started to starve. And he prayed for rain. And finally, one day it rained. And it rained so much that the cows drank their full, and the grass grew back, and the cows ate their full, and they got fat, and they started producing milk again. And upon milk, Jig fed. Upon milk, Jig fed. We're going to spell this a little weird. So pon, we're going to shorten that. Instead of upon, we're just going to write pon. So on your paper, write pon, P-O-N. Upon milk, Jig fed. Well, milk, we're going to shorten to M-L-K. Milk. Pon milk. P-O-N-M-L-K. And remember, Jig spells his name J-I-H-G. So pon milk, Jig, J-I-H-G. Fed, F-E-D. So down your paper, you should have Z-Y-X-W at the top, and then V-U-T-S, and then R-Q, and then pon, P-O-N, milk, M-L-K, Jig, J-I-H-G, fed, F-E-D. And then the final 3 letters are just the ABCs in reverse. So the final 3 letters are C-B-A. C-B-A. So, you just got to remember that. It's easy to remember ABC backwards, C-B-A. So what is the backwards alphabet? To recap, I'll say the memory triggers, and then I'll just say the alphabet. So ZYXW, and then VUTS for VUTS, and then really queer for RQ, and then pon milk jig fed, PON, pon milk, MLK, jig, JIHG, fed, FED. And then you've just got to remember CBA. So the backwards alphabet is ZYXW, VUTS, RQ, PON, MLK, JIHG, FED, CBA. Practice it, practice the memory joggers, and within a couple of minutes you should have it no problem without looking at the video, without looking at your paper. Now if you had fun, hit like, share this message, I don't know, bring it to your class if you teach or if you're a student, share it with them, post it on Facebook, share it a bunch. My kids don't think I get enough likes. I have like 12 likes on some of the videos I've shared, so maybe this time I can get a bunch of likes and shares. Who knows? But remember, the next time someone asks if you could say the alphabet backwards, just tell them ZYXW, VUTS, RQ, PON, MLK, JIHG, FED, CBA. Have a great day and happy alphabeting.